Good morning, my dear students. Today we will continue chapter 20, Force, Work and Energy. And today we will study about work, energy and friction. Now, first we talk about friction. What do you understand by friction? Frictional force is the force that acts between a moving object and the ground on which it is moving. The force of friction acts opposite to the direction of motion. It is moving left side, but frictional force is right side, always opposite to the direction. We are able to walk only because of frictional force, and that frictional force is between our foot soles and the ground. It is difficult to walk on smooth, slippery ground, or if the ground is greasy or oily. Why it is difficult to walk on smooth, slippery or greasy or oily ground? Because the frictional force reduces the presence of oil or grease reduces the frictional force. That's why it is very difficult to walk on slippery or greasy surface. Frictional force between the paper and the pen or pencil then only we are able to write, to paint and to draw. Without frictional force we can't do these. Rough surfaces generate more friction. If we can understand it better with the help of that example, take a ball and roll it along the floor. You will notice that a small push made the ball go a long way. In first picture you can see we have pushed a ball, small push we have made, and the ball go a long way. Now take the ball outside and roll it on the grass. In next picture we are going to roll it on the grass. Now what do you observe? This time the ball covered a short distance and then stopped. Why it is so? Because the grass is rough. That's why the ball could not move easily on it. So we can say a force called friction always acts in the direction opposite to that of motion. The ball moves a greater distance on a smooth surface like floor than on a rough surface like grass. Now let's talk about work. What do you understand by work? Work is said to be done when a force moves something in the direction of the force applied. When you apply force, you do work. But in science, work is said to be done if the force applied on an object results in changing the position of the object. In this picture, we apply force to get our daily course done. We are applying force here. Again, we are applying force. Work is done when energy is transferred from one object to the other object by applying force. In this picture, we have applied force with the help of that stick, with the help of that ball, and it is transferred through one object to many objects. Work is done when a ball is kicked and set in motion. That boy is kicking that ball. That boy is using its muscular energy to kicking that ball. He's using his muscular. Now, next topic is energy. When you run, you do work. And to run, what you need? You need energy. So, energy can be defined as the ability to do work. For any kind of action to take place, what we require? We require energy. For breathing, we require energy. For blinking of eyelids, we require energy. Energy can neither be created nor it is destroyed. But energy changes its forms from one kind to another. It can change its form. Living things need food as fuel for energy to do different activities. All living things need food as fuel. Then only they feel energetic. As we all need energy to run, to play, to jump, to dance, and to study, we need energy. There are different forms of energy that enable different kinds of work to be done. First form is electrical energy. Electrical energy is used to move machines like fans, electric motors, tube wells, and other electrical machines in factories. As for charging this mobile, we are using electrical energy. Energy is transferred from that wire into that mobile and it got charged. Now next form of energy is heat energy. Heat always refers to the transfer of energy between objects and not to the energy contained within the object. As you plug in that iron, heat, that electricity transferred through that wire, and heat produces in that iron, and it is transferred to that shirt. It is transferred to that shirt which you are ironing. Now next is solar energy. Solar energy is vital for the survival of living things on Earth. Solar energy is now being harnessed to create electricity and heat to run gadgets and appliances. As it is well known that sun the sun is the ultimate source of energy on the earth. Solar panels on the roofs of houses trap the solar energy and convert it into electrical energy. As the plant absorb the light energy from the sun and produce food, then this food from the plants is eaten by us, and that food gives us energy. So that we can say the sun's energy is changed into food, which gives us energy to work. The ultimate source of energy is sun only, because plant absorb the energy of the sun and through that energy they produce food. Then that food is eaten by us, and that food gives us energy. Nowadays, solar energy is also being used in many gadgets so as to replace electrical energy. Example, inverter and electrical switchboards. Next, we can talk about fuels such as petrol, coal, diesel and CNG. Vehicles like cars, buses, motorcycles, they all require fuel to move. And petroleum is found deep inside the earth. In some places, it is obtained by digging the earth under the seabed. Cooking gas is also obtained from petroleum. And these all are known as non-renewable sources of energy, because we cannot renew them. That's why they are known as non-renewable sources of energy. Next, we talk about coal. We can say coal is also an important fuel for domestic and industrial use. Coal is burned to convert water into steam, which runs turbines to produce electricity. And that electricity is known as thermal energy. And so many coal mines are located in Bihar, Jharkhand and West Bengal in our country. Coal is also a non-renewable source of energy and needs to be used with care, because if we don't use it in a proper way, then these resources is a major cause of worry. That's all in this chapter. I hope you all understand the chapter. If you have any query, any doubt, you feel free to ask. Thank you and have a nice day.